From basketball to volleyball, CPHS 6 covers the sports. Exciting local high school and community sports can only be found on CPHS 6. Home entertainment with a touch of class.
We were talking about earlier, we were talking about some of the community events the motorcycle club does. Perhaps you'd like to mention those?
What we do is in the summertime we have a road run, a poker run. It's the Wally Hutchison Memorial March of Dimes benefit. What we do is all the proceeds we put on a road run, and all the proceeds are donated to the March of Dimes local chapter here. Which, in one of the reasons we decided to use that as our charity is all the proceeds go directly to the March of Dimes. All the people, all the workers are volunteers. And that really impressed us. We're happy to put that on. In fact, I've got a schedule here somewhere behind me.
I think so many times people hear the words Port Huron and then the dreaded two words after that motorcycle club. They think of an outlaw type club, but I've been by the club a few times, and I'm not personally involved with the club, but have met some wonderful people and some definitely not the stereotypes you would think about belonging to a motorcycle club. And it's nice to see a club such as yours taking action as a community member and volunteering time for the worthwhile nonprofit organizational causes.
We're a bunch of regular people. We're fathers and sons.
But that doesn't mean you don't have fun on a Saturday night either. Now,
exactly.
Here they go. They're off again. My goodness.
Okay, they're restarting this race, and that young lad, Mikey Farrow and John Stover, are right up into fourth place after being way at the back of the pack, having to restart this. Where are they at now?
They're along the back stretch there. Looks like we've got a battle going on back there. I can't read the numbers, but
for first and second there.
Someone's taking first, and they're going around again.
Okay, he's passing him on the outside. That's where you have to pass. If somebody's got the inside lane here, it's mandatory you pass on the outside.
Well,
there's another upset almost. Yellow flag's out. Last lap to go. Number 6 is in the lead here. Number 6 followed by
86L.
86L
and 95, 27.
27 slipped right up there, snuck right in. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, that's...
Doug, is there any braking action going on with these bikes? Any type of braking action on the race?
That fella lost a wheel. No wonder he's having a tough time going in turn 1 over there. I wonder what happened. Where's my wheel?
Well, the checkered flag is out. We're ready for it.
Here it comes. Yeah, Gary, there is, sometimes you can use your brakes, usually slide it sideways. Number 6 is the first one across the line, and that is Sargent and Sargent.
86L and number 95 taking third and fourth. It's 41, it looks like, and 27.
And those were the riders I was trying to keep an eye on. There was number 31, Mikey Farrow and Johnny Stover.
But apparently, someone lost a wheel.
Yeah, he's putting around the track. Here he comes down out of turn 4, probably looking for his wheel. Anybody seen my wheel? He needs a spare.
Well, I'll tell you what, Doug, we're going to take a break for a commercial, a public service announcement or two, and we'll be right back with 1994 ice racing, AMA-sanctioned ice racing at the Port Huron Motorcycle Club, and stay with us. We'll be right back.
If you can't use force to stop a friend from drinking and driving,
Hop in.
use your wits.
This is your car.
Yeah.
My brother had the same car. He never let me drive it, though.
No?
So you must have had me in mind when you bought this. Wait till he hears you've got the same one, and you let me drive it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Take the keys, call a cab, take a stand. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
During the Gulf War, alongside our full-time troops stood another important group of people, the men and women of the National Guard and Reserve. In fact, they make up over 44% of our nation's defense. It makes you wonder where we would be without them. When your employees need time off to serve, be a hero. Give them the freedom to protect ours.
And we're back for 1994 AMA Motorcycle Ice Racing Champions at the Port Huron Motorcycle Club. I'm Gary Gillette. This is Doug Loxton. And we're here. We've got another heat. We've got something going on the track right now. And we might as well take you to that now, to the action with our cameraman Randy Galbraith with us. We've got about a half hour of racing action left. Oh, something in the second corner there. We've got to flip over a man over the edge.
And you've got to have your man on your
motorcycle. Looks like the yellow flag is out. And this is what What size are these bikes that are racing now, Doug?
This is a 651 up studded sidecar,
Okay.
I believe, from what I
Well,
can
the yellow
tell.
flag's still out.
I can't see what happened down there. Somebody,
Yeah, it just looked like somebody took a tumble there and someone fell off the side hack there.
it happens. Here we got the
They
white
still got
flag.
the mean lean happening here. The white flag is out. One more lap to go. It looks like number 33 is in the lead and number 1 behind him going into the first corner. And man, they are leaning. They got to be cold out there, Doug. Leaning out
33
that
is the
wind.
Sam's Brothers. This is one of the fastest classes out here, Gary. These bikes are studded in the sidecars, and you can see the guys laying off the side of the side hack there. He's got to watch those tires going into those corners. Here we have number 33 and number 1.
33 and 1 taking first and second.
33 is the Sam's Brothers, and D. Rutledge and G. Helms on number 1 on a
All right.
Kawasaki. Both on Kawasaki's, by the way.
Oh, goodness.
I would guess they're probably 900 or 1,000 cc's. And probably bigger than that if we really got down to it. Nobody cheats in this
Oh,
class.
no, certainly not. And 77 coming in there for a run.
Okay, now we're going to class number 11. This is a 251 up rubber solo. This is a rubber tire class, and getting back to Leo Anthony Jr., he is the national champion in this class, by the way.
And what's his number?
Number 1. I don't know if he's running number 1 today or not. No, he's running number 23. Which,
Number 23.
Again, I say that's his father's national number.
And Leo Jr. is a national champion ice racer?
Yes, he is.
Oh.
In this class, he holds the title.
We'll have to see how he does. We'll be keeping an eye on number 23 then, Leo Anthony Jr., a national champion ice racer.
Riding a 500cc Yamaha.
And they're out of the gate. There he is, 23 taking the
He
lead.
must have knew we were talking about him. He says, well, if you guys want to see me, here I am.
As predicted. Funny, he came around from the right and is immediately on
He's
the
being
inside.
challenged.
He
He's
is.
being challenged by number 53. 53L, G. Langle on a Yamaha.
Into the second corner they're going, being cautious there, not to lose traction, not to wipe out. Going a bit slower than the studded class.
Leo says, enough of that. I want first place.
Leo's in first again, and here he goes.
He's got quite a riding style. I haven't seen too many riders duplicate it. There's
No yellow
also-
flags out. Everybody's up on 2 wheels. It's nice to see.
That it is.
Leo taking a nice lead there in the back stretch.
Yeah, he's got quite a pulling him on the back stretch, in fact. There's a couple of bikes doing battle for second place there. Sliding her sideways into the corners. Can't slide sideways too much on these like you can the studded bikes.
He's coming around in the front stretch here. The green flag's still out. No problems in the corners.
Leo's got a good
Everyone now, I think the
back.
battle's going to be on for third, 46 and 53, battling it out for third place around the first corner, 53 on the outside.
They're all grouped right in there.
Leo is in his element, it appears, with a healthy lead in front of everyone. It's
Yes, that's what we'll call it, his element.
his element.
Now he's slowing down. Oh, I want everyone else to catch up.
Yeah, I guess he's sort of thumbing his nose, per se, at them. 23 coming along there. Well, I thought this was going to be the last lap.
No, this is halfway.
Okay, halfway.
Halfway.
Number 3 in second.
3B, 46,
46 and
2X,
third,
53, 5X, and move your leg, I can't see your number. 7S, 36, and we got a
I
pair
call
of
your
riders.
attention to the second corner. We'll be seeing as Leo comes around here a little bit of problem. Both bikes off the ice.
I believe that's Larry Tack on a Harley-Davidson Sprint, which you don't see too many sprints out here
That's an
anymore.
older model, isn't it?
They quit making those quite a few years ago, and he's out racing it pretty much every year here. We're on our last lap, and our race leader is Leo Anthony Jr. on number 23. He's coming out of turn 2 over there. Okay, we have Larry Tack back in the action here on his Harley-Davidson Sprint.
Leo has just got a tremendous lead.
That he has. I think he's going to hold it unless he falls down, which is very, very unlikely.
And here he
He's
comes
gonna be
around
coming
for
across the
first
line.
place. Leo Anthony Jr. riding motorcycle number 23.
500 Yamaha, catch him on film, and he's probably going to do a little.
He's
wheelie
there.
for you. That he is. Checkered flag.
I don't
It's
think
a battle for second there. 3B, 2X, 46, 53.
I don't think it was much of a surprise for either one of us that Leo would take first.
No, it didn't surprise me at all, actually. Very good rider. And he maintains his reputation.
What do we got coming up next there, Mr. Laxton?
Class number 12, 0 to 85 cc A. And these riders are on Hondas, Yamahas, and one Kawasaki in there. I don't think there's an age restriction here. I don't believe. How's your fingers, Gare?
My fingers are wrapped in mittens and they're warm. My toes, that's another story.
We're just waiting for the previous class to clear the track. We've got 4 riders out there ready to go. These fellas are just all hungry for that first place. They also race for points, not only a trophy, but points in the District 14. And you accumulate points the same as the Camel Pro, which is first place is 20, and I think second place is 16, and it goes right on down the line to third place is 14, and so on. I'm not sure exactly what the point schedule is, but it's real close to that. I know first place is a 20-pointer, because that's what everybody tries to get.
Well, it appears the gate crashers are out in force up on the overpass. I don't know if we can get a shot of that or not, but number of cars up on the overpass watching. They're out of the gate. Number 71 taking the lead.
Got a big jump off the line.
Oh, my goodness, they're going to the first corner, just flying around there.
These guys are great to watch, too. They throw them bikes right down on their side almost. In fact, it's been said that they get better traction on the ice with the studs than they do on dirt. They dig right in. And they're coming around. They're spread out there, 1, 2, 3, 4, but they're not all, well,
55 in the lead.
Lane, or
whizzing around.
Place change there. Number 16, 71, and 9 bringing up the rear. Those 2 are battling it out. They're spreading it out a little wider here now. If you watch how these guys, they'll move around on that motorcycle while they're riding it too, Gary. They get into straightaways and they push themselves to the rear of the bike, and they're on the rear fender, and then they scoot forward going into the corners, and then they throw it down sideways, and they put their foot down, and they just keep the throttle right on in the corners a lot of times and throw up that cloud of dust. What's great about watching these studded solos is a lot of guys will pull wheelies coming down the back straightaways or down across the finish line, kind of showing off. Number 55 has a lead out there quite a bit. That's S. Kurak on a Honda. He's being challenged.
71 in third is really scooting along. Everyone seems to be riding to capacity. Doesn't seem to be any type of stragglers out there. Everyone seems to got it wide open.
That it is. Here we go. Last lap, 55 in the lead. He's maintained that lead the whole race. He pulled right off the line. And
I think what's going to be running through these riders' minds is how far is the person behind me without taking a look.
That's true.
Here they come for the checkered flag at the Port Huron Motorcycle Club. Number 50.
Are.
Oh, battle!
Whoa, battle.
55 takes it, 76 in second. My goodness.
16 in second. Jay McDonald on a Yamaha. Honda Yamaha finished first and second there. Here we go, number 71. And who we got bringing up the rear? Number 9, J Brown, or B Brown rather, excuse me, on a Honda. Now, Gary, coming up, we've got my class. This is where I race when I'm out racing. This is the 501 Open Rubber Sidecar event. These are the big Harleys and Triumphs that get out here, and these guys are okay,
well, this will be our last event as we run out of daylight and tape, so hopefully we'll have enough to finish this class. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in today and watching, and if you enjoyed motorcycle ice racing here at the Port Huron Motorcycle Club, be sure to give Channel 6 a call and let them know how much you enjoyed it, and we'll be back out here. Of course, we might like to add that strictly volunteer force out here today, producing, directing, and being camera people out here. Volunteer, no one was paid, and just a good time for the community.
We appreciate it, Gary.
No problem.
In this class here, we've got my former partner. I've been replaced because of my mishap last year with number 33, Daniel Cota, and team of Bob Bailey on a Harley Davidson. And it's just kind of something Dan built himself. And Dan is our national #1 amateur national champion from back in 1981. The Port Huron Motorcycle Club hosted the very first amateur national ice race. And Dan is the first guy ever to win the national championship in this class, and they're off. These are rubber tires, side hacks with a passenger. We got Normie Forstner out front, and Dan Cota coming up second on the inside there. Looked like Bud Cope coming on the outside. And first and second, we've got Norm Forstner and Bud Cope. And it looks like I can't see who that is. I got to get my eyes checked.
difficult to read the
battling
numbers
out.
as they're speeding
They're
by.
3 abreast over there in turn 3.
I'll bet there'll be a problem. Maybe not. It looks a lot of
Scary.
snow blowing up over
Hey,
there.
we've got Normie Forstner, number 61, Buddy Cope, number 151 and 0. That's Leo Anthony Jr. again.
My goodness.
Leo Anthony Jr. and Dennis Mosier. That Leo, he just can't quit, can he? Okay, and then we've got Dan Coda and Bob Bailey bringing up 4th. What else have we got out there? That's what I say. I know all these guys. I can just about read them all off.
Well, why don't you do that? I'm sure they'll be happy to know they're being recognized. In the lead is 61.
That's Norm Forstner and Bud Cope following up close behind, and Leo Anthony in 3rd. We've got Charlie Watson and Larry Tack in 4th place there. And we've got, well, we had a couple guys battling it out for 4th. It was, well, I can't see that far again. That's somebody on a Honda and Dan Coda. And then we've got Mike Farrell bringing up 5th, and I can't see who that is back there. Oh, Frank Wisniewski in 6th. That's right, Frank's back out this year. He hasn't been out in quite a while. We're halfway through. There's got number 61 Normie in the 1st, followed by Bud Cope, 151 and 0, Leo Anthony Jr. They throw these bikes right sideways going into the corners. They do just a tremendous job. Normie, by the way, is our current national champion in this class. He's out leading 1st. He finished 1st place in Hale, and he took a 2nd in Albright Shores last weekend. And here we are. We got the white flag is out. Unless somebody comes on hard, Normie might run away with this one also. He's got about a 10-bike lead on Bud Cope. Leo Anthony fell back to 4th place there. He fell on the Honda. Let's find out who that rider is. Yamaha, excuse me.
Yeah, you don't want to mix those brands up.
Well.
Coming the last lap in the 2nd corner for the checkered flag.
Normie Forstner has got her all sewn up here. Unless he goes wide on this corner coming out of turn 4, it's Normie Forstner, Bud Cope. Number 61 has the checkered flag. It's Norm Forstner. We got 151 bringing her up, Bud Cope, and number 60 on the Yamaha, and Leo Anthony Jr., Charlie Watson, Dan Coda, Frank Wisniewski, and Mike Farrell.
Get a shot at Doug and
My heart always starts to race when I see.
I'd like to thank you for joining us today. It is freezing, and a big thanks to Randy Galbraith, our camera person, and Brydenich, who took ill early in the day, was running camera until it was set up. And, of course, to the Port Huron Area School District and Channel 6 for allowing us to do this today. Hopefully, we'll be out here for a few more events at the Motorcycle Club. I'd like to thank you for tuning in, and have a wonderful day.